Yo, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Um, Nothing new has changed in the NFL yet, but I feel like wanted to do a video on an update of my off-season wish list, kind of like a realistic wish list, similar to what I did on Sunday with Pat. Um, things change, opinions change. More people become available as the time come. I wasn't sure if I should do this live, so if y'all think I should do this time, let me know, and I'll consider it. Um, Regardless, live, regular video, the time frame will probably be the same way. But obviously, Patriots' bigger needs are on offense. Um, People saying that the Patriots' defense is almost perfect with pieces aging and we're getting younger. So it makes sense if the Patriots complete the defense as we try to get younger, while the guys that are coming back and the McCourty twins, Young and Hightower, before they leave, let's get younger so they can help them develop. But at the same time, I hope they don't just leave the offense out to dry. Right? There's still amazing talent at a cheaper price. So, the biggest need right now, obviously, is quarterback. We don't really have one. Um, Even if we have like Hoyer and I don't think Stidham is even under contract. But even if he was, ain't nobody want to see that quarterback. So the biggest names I'm hearing is, bring Cam back, fine. Fitzmagic, Brissett, Jameis, and Minshew, which I don't even know. I haven't even heard of Minshew's name available, but if he was, I wouldn't mind making the move for him. He's been pretty solid. Not great, right? But solid. Probably better than the other names I've mentioned. Um, but it depends the route that we go in the draft, right? So I posted earlier today. Let me find the tweet. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this is what I said earlier. So this guy tweeted, "Hit me with one thing and the one thing only that could take place this offseason and the perfect one for you." Right? He mentioned Bateman, great receiver. I had him see like now I meant for things that are updates or whatever, because in my offseason Patriots video I had Bateman taken in the second round, right? If that was even possible. Now it's not because there's so much hype around him now. He's probably not making it out of the first round. So I said Pat's re-signing Cam for another year isn't a popular option. I'm not big on it either. But if we re-sign Cam for another year and we move up and trade for Trey Lance, why not have Trey Lance learn from Cam and work on the skill positions in free agency? Like, are you against that? It's only a year with Cam, right? And we, have him help Trey develop. Same thing with Fitzpatrick. I keep calling him Fitzgerald. Fitzpatrick with Tua in Miami, right? Same concept. I wouldn't be against that because we're trying to mold the guy for the future. And Trey. Other than that, I'm seeing a lot of mocks have us take Micah Parsons at 15. I know how amazing he is, which would be fantastic for the defense for the future, as we do have Boucher, Duggar, and Winovich. So I actually had to watch his highlights again to make me feel better about that possibility, right? Because I've been stressing myself out on how much we need offense, right? And I can't go another year watching the offense that we had out there last season. I can't watch that again. So yes, this has been the most stressful offseason ever for me because I'd rather address the offense in some way, and I think our defense is fine. But I can see, um, it makes sense where our veterans might retire next year. You never know; they can retire at any given moment. So I can see the need for having that defense be perfect for the future because we're still extremely young with Uche, Winovich, Duggar, resign J.C. Jackson, and if we draft, I just mentioned Micah Parsons, that'd be great. Get another safety. In my offseason video, I mentioned, bro, I'm so bad with remembering names when I need to remember. Got you right now. Caden Stearns. I love Caden Stearns. Watch the highlights. If I was to compare him to any player, the only player that comes to mind right away with his skill set, I'm not going to say he's going to become him, but he reminded me of Ed Reed. I know that is a massive comparison. I'm not going to say he's going to become Ed Reed, because if he is, he would be first round talent. But he's not. He's projected third round. So I would love to draft Caden Stearns in the third round, third, fourth round, right? He's, I think, a top 5, top 7-ish safety in the draft. So if he if we can steal him day 2, I'm with that to perfect the defense, right? But I know we're not here to talk defense. Do that another day. If you want, if you want me to hear me talk about the defense, we can address the offense. So I mentioned Cam with Trey. I would love Fitzpatrick with Mac Jones, right? If we draft Mac Jones at 15, I'm a Mac Jones guy. Like, a lot of people are saying he's not round 1 talent. His footage looks good. I know he had the talent around him with Smith and Waddle, but he looked really good. Moving around in the pocket, dropping the ball in there in tight throws, in tight windows, moving the safety so he can throw there. Like, he looked good. So Mac Jones isn't making it out of the first round. People are saying if we can take him round 2, let's take him round 2, but he looks good. He looks like round 1 talent to me. I saw this earlier today. Evan Lazar broke this down.
Kellen Mond is gonna get.
I don't want have it there. So let's just okay.
Here he is at the top of the.
You want to hear it? So basically, what he's saying is that he sees this is his number 1 option right here, right? You guys can't even see it. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. I explained a whole thing and Yad didn't even see it. This is what I meant before. Pats re-signing Cam for another year, and if we trade up to draft Trey Lance, why not have Trey learn from Cam? Sorry, I didn't realize they didn't show. That's a fail on my part. But yeah, Pats re-signing Cam for another year isn't a popular option. I'm not big on it either. But what if we do that and draft Trey? Why not have Trey Lance, Cam, and work on skill position players in the free agency? I'm aware we would have to trade for him. What would you guys think about that? That was what I was talking about before. Now, Evan has a whole article here about Kellen Mond.
Full field progression.
He's going over his progression on the field, showing the routes that these receivers are going to go. Basically, what he says is he's going to go here, he's coming here, to a post, curl route, and at first it looks like man-to-man, right? So what he notices afterwards is his first read is here. This is his first read, the curl route. And he's going to have that against him. But mid-snap, what he notices is that he drops off to a zone here, taking away the curl. Evan, why are you so loud? So he notices that, and he goes to, he works the field, and he finds the read here. Because they're playing a cover 4 zone, and he's going to find the guy here. That's basically what he's saying. So that's good. That's good, good mechanics, way to move the guys around. Let's go. Just skip forward. See? Looking here. Now he's ready to throw here, but then he sees him. Now he pauses it. Everybody's in the zone. Nobody's playing man. At first they were lined up in man. Now he's realizing they're in a zone. He drops, taking away the curl. He drops up, taking away the post. Now he's making his progressions. Now he's going to come here, see that he's open. You have him taking away the underneath. You have him taking away the outside. So there's just enough space to drop that in here. Yep, right in between the 3 guys in the zone. Now, that all looks pretty good. Right? That all looks pretty good. So I can see him being taken in day 2, right? What about Kellen Mond? Although I'm not as high on him as Sims, what an awful ranking. I agree that Mond is underrated in this quarterback class and believe that the Patriots will be fans 3-year starter. I'm gonna have to watch more footage of Mond. Watching this, watching the footage that I just showed you guys, he looked really good, right? That's pretty good progression to go through 1, 2, and then your third guy, right? It's not just a one read quarterback. Some guys are early on one read quarterbacks. So taking Mond in day 2, I mean, the likelihood that you hit is after round 1 isn't high. If you notice the amount of quarterbacks that are first round quarterbacks, I went over that in my offseason video. I can go off quick on it. I still have it listed here. All the quarterbacks drafted in the first round: Josh Allen, Tua, Darnold, Lamar, Big Ben, Baker, Burrow, Tannehill, Watson, Herbert, Mahomes, Daniel Jones, Wentz, Matty Ice, Stafford, Rodgers, Mitch, Goff, Kyler. Right, round 2 quarterbacks. You have Drew Lock, Derek Carr, Jalen Hurts. After that, you have Dak, Russ, and Cousins in the 3rd and 4th round. That's 3 out of 32 quarterbacks, or on 32 teams. And then you have 3 more in the second round. But 6 quarterbacks that are starting out of 32 teams drafted after round 1. So the likelihood that you hit isn't high, but obviously it's not a bigger risk in comparison to taking. So obviously we all want Bill to move up to take somebody, not Mac. So you have Fields, Trey, and Zach Wilson. I forgot the names. So that's what everybody's looking for. So let me know what you guys would prefer. Obviously, I'm more of a let's try Mariota if we're not addressing quarterback in the draft. All right, let's go Mariota. Get some skill position players. You can draft tight end. Draft tight end. You can draft Micah Parsons still, right? Because the quarterback position is addressed for now. And if it doesn't work a year or two, look for another quarterback. So, like I said in my previous video, let's go Mariota, building the skill position players, and if Mariota doesn't work, another year, 2, 3, go out and find your guy. I'm not opposed to Jameis, especially since he didn't play last year, right? He couldn't even beat out Taysom Hill for the number 2 quarterback spot. That's a lot. Running back situation, we're fine. I don't see James White coming back. We probably re-sign Burkhead, even though I don't like the idea. But Burkhead's a good veteran presence to help the 2 younger guys develop, Michelle and Damian Harris. Receivers, with all the free agents, I don't even know who we're interested in. The biggest names I've heard of right now is Corey Davis, Curtis Samuel. What else was there? Keelan Cole, who I'm not too high on, and T. Higgins. You go from 2 great options to 2 mid-tier options, and if I'd rather, I don't see Jacoby Myers as a number 2 at the moment. Sure, he looked great, but if he's our number 2, we need a great number 1, and none of those guys scream great number 1. All right, well, maybe Curtis Samuel, but not Corey Davis. He's not a great number 1 because he hasn't been a number 1. And T. Higgins and Keelan Cole. What a lot of people are not talking about is the possibility of trading Stephon Gilmore for a number 1. Right? We're not re-signing Stephon Gilmore. You know this. So why not trade him for OBJ? Right? We've been linked with OBJ for so long. If we bring back Cam and draft somebody, why not bring in OBJ? They were training with each other last offseason. So why not try that? That's the only way I think we even get OBJ to be interested in coming to New England is if we re-sign Cam. So there is use with re-signing Cam. And then just draft somebody and draft a quarterback. Like a Kellen Mond, Mac, moving up to take Trey. Right? I see that happening. If not, let's, Michael Gallup. Dallas is not going to re-sign him. They have too much to worry about right now. They already have 5 receivers, 2 tight ends, an O-line that actually needs help, that needs work. You still got to worry about Dak. You have two running backs, I think at least two, like Zeke and Pollard. Defense that needs help. So last thing you're worried about is Gallup when you have Amari and CD. It's common sense. Are you opposed to that? I'd rather trade for Gallup. No offense to OBJ, but I don't see us trading for OBJ if we don't have Cam. That's just me. And I think Gallup would fit nicely with Curtis Samuel and Jacoby Myers. Why not? Tight end, give me Jonnu. No, I'm not even gonna debate these other guys. Give me Jonnu. I don't like the other two tight ends that we drafted. They're awful. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. They were awful as rookies. Like, no offense. Yes, we had Cam, but like the offense is tailored around tight ends, and they were both awful. Like Gronk looked way better in Tampa than the two tight ends that we had. Sorry. So give me Jonnu. And if you can in round 3, because nobody wants this guy round 2, give me Freiermuth. Jonnu and Freiermuth. I'm okay with that. Or Kyle Rudolph, probably a much cheaper option. Give me Jonnu and Kyle Rudolph. How much is all that? Right? Let me see. Let's just say, for instance, we go Mariota, re-sign Burkhead, trade Gilmore for Gallup, sign Curtis Samuel, and Damiere Byrd. I guess we can bring him back. He's gonna be cheap because we don't know the status of Julian Edelman. He may not even come and have to retire. Right? Then you got Jonnu and Kyle Rudolph. Right? That's 5 moves. We're already way better. Right? Mariota, Burkhead. Burkhead is super cheap. Mariota should not be expensive at all because he hasn't played. So then you trade Gilmore for Gallup. You have to re-sign J.C. Jackson though before you do that. Curtis Samuel, Jonnu, 6, and I think we do that for. That might be like what, 35 mil, maybe? Cap? 40, maybe? That's what leaves us 20. Work on the defense. You still got to re-sign J.C. Jackson. Alright, maybe we don't get Rudolph. Don't get Rudolph. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think the offense is already 90 times better with what I just said. If it's possible. And what are we even trading for Mariota? A 4th? A 5th? A day 3 pick, basically. So let's see. Maybe we don't even get Mariota. Maybe we get fucking Fitzmagic. Sorry for the... Get Fitzmagic and a quarterback in the draft. We're still way better. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in this comment section below. Let me know if I should have done this live. Because I would not mind doing it live next time. Ask any questions so I could answer them in the next video. I would not mind answering any type of questions. You could ask me questions on Twitter. I would not mind, follow me on Twitter. I don't mind following back. DM me. If I don't answer your DMs because I'm not following you, at me. Like, yo, bro, I DM'd you. Check your DMs. I do not mind. That doesn't bother me at all. Because if I'm not following you, I will not see your DMs. Because I gotta, find it. But, yeah, if you follow me and then DM me a question for here, I'll know, like, oh, I should follow this guy because he found my YouTube. Let me know. I don't mind. Shout out to Light Shadows. I heard you on a podcast and you said Fitzpatrick and Mac Jones. That is something I said. I don't know if you got it from me, but that is definitely something I said. So I was like, damn, I know that guy. Kinda. But shout out to him. He's been commenting on my videos. I appreciate that. And I think he followed me on Twitch. So if you did, I appreciate you even more. But yeah, any questions? Um, if I should do it live, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. Doing it like this, I don't mind, or live, whichever. Um, and yeah, hit that sub button, comment, like, all free. Trying to hit 100 subs soon, hopefully.